Black Friday, internet, Kraft mac and cheese, Walmart, and the fiasco. I'm already seeing them pop up in my feed, and it's not even funny because I knew this kind of insanity was going to start.
What the hell just happened? I want my mac and cheese. I want it really freaking bad. Why do you hate me? What? Bring this back.
Tell me why it's already being sold on eBay. I'll even give you a little inside secret. I'm in a couponing group that has over 180,000 members in it who are all waiting for this drop, and not a single person got it.
Walmart, Kraft, macaroni and cheese. You all have some explaining to do.
Look at who's coming with me. Who's coming with me? Let's go. We're going at midnight.
You guys, why did a cardboard mac and cheese TV box sell out in seconds at Walmart and no one is talking about it? Why are Americans fighting over these small, tiny little items when the rent is due? And why does it feel like people are just going straight up Delulu, reaching for just about anything that sparks a little bit of joy right now? So this is not about the Kraft mac and cheese box, but this is a window into America's broken job market, into the emotional spending right now, the burnout that so many people are feeling, and the desperation for just small, affordable happiness. But before we dive in, if you are new here, hello. I am Desiree Boss from Home. I break down what's really happening in today's job market, our economy, and why people are spending the way that they do, even on things like this Kraft box. And I also help job seekers navigate this wild market. And every week we love to talk about money traps, the trends, and the viral moments that truly explain what everyday Americans are really dealing with. So don't go anywhere because this story gets messier and messier as it goes on. In fact, just last year, the brand had this entire situation that happened and they really wanted to sweep it under the rug. But you guys know that the internet is forever and we're going to uncover it in this video and talk all about it.
Kraft is selling a 65-inch box of mac and cheese on Black Friday. Here I am for scale. They just sent it to me. It's going to be one of the biggest doorbusters of the year by far. Like, what? Wait until you see what's inside here. I'm just going to let her rip. Yeah, there are 65 boxes of mac and cheese in here. I was not prepared. Still going. If you think I'm lying, here it is. It's literally the size of a flat screen TV. A 65-inch flat screen, that is. Oh my God. As it says on the back, this may be the best Black Friday deal ever. If you're looking to buy it, you can do so. It truly is a doorbuster like the days of old. Black Friday deals suck now, except for this one. It's going to be sold on Walmart store Black Friday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll run you $19.37. If the average box of Kraft mac and cheese costs $1.29, that alone is like $83. It's basically 75% off. I feel like such a good sales already.
So Kraft released this mac and cheese TV dinner box for Black Friday, and it was basically filled with 65 regular sized boxes of this mac and cheese childhood favorite. So the Kraft box was supposed to mimic those, cozy old school holiday TV dinners that we basically knew and loved growing up. And so while it's cute, and I personally don't eat this mac and cheese, but millions of Americans love it, and it's sold out within just seconds. And it sold out so fast that people were left wondering, well, was it even truly in existence, or was this some kind of a marketing ploy? So people weren't just buying a product, but they were basically buying nostalgia, those childhood memories, trying to escape this nightmare of 2025, and maybe even travel back into time when life felt a lot more lighter and cheaper and more simple. So this is way deeper, even psychological. And I recently learned that it's actually got a name, and it's called nostalgia consumption. And brands love this method. This is the sort of method and marketing that we see that ties to our heartstring, and it gets thrown into our faces in times of desperation, like recession and high employment and also national stress. But here is the bigger picture behind it all. That people are grabbing anything that they can, like the swag bags we've recently seen, limited drops, novelty boxes, because everyone is just exhausted, stretched thin, and basically trying to find little pockets of joy in a very unstable economy. And honestly, the job market is a huge part of that. A lot of people are stuck in these stressful work environments or even trapped in jobs that just do not pay enough for them to keep up, which is why I'm really excited to partner with Cecilia Health today with today's video. If you are a registered dietitian looking for stable, flexible remote work that truly prioritizes your well-being and your schedule, or you're just trying to get into the healthcare arena, Cecilia Health is hiring for telehealth RDs right now. So if you are a registered dietitian or registered dietitian nutritionist, RDN, who loves to help people, but you also want flexibility of working from home, this next opportunity is literally made for you. Today's video is sponsored by Cecilia Health, which is a virtual specialty medical practice that focuses on helping patients living with cardiometabolic conditions, especially obesity and diabetes, to improve their day-to-day health in a real and meaningful way. They are clinician-centered, tech-enabled, and they are growing fast. And they're hiring independent contractor RDs to join their remote team. Now, here's why this role is such a standout for registered dietitians who are looking for stability and flexibility. They are fully remote, meaning you can work from the comfort of your own home. They are considered independent contractors, which means you can set your own schedule. You get consistent weekly hours, at least 20 plus a week, so no guessing, and all of your time is paid, even the charting and admin work. You will be a part of a collaborative clinical team, which means that your voice actually matters, plus you get performance bonuses and long-term service recognition, and most importantly, you get to build long-term relationships with patients and support real change. So you're not just handing out meal plans here, but you are helping patients navigate obesity, chronic illness, new diagnosis, things that actually change lives. And so this is meaningful, high impact work that goes far beyond just another remote job. So if you are a RD or RDN and you are ready for purpose-driven work, flexible hours, and the ability to help people from home, go ahead and check out Cecilia Health. They are actively hiring right now. Check out the information down below in my description box. At the end of the day, people just want stability in their work, in their health, and in their finances. And so when things feel really shaky, you start to see these viral moments pop up more and more, and they hit differently. Okay, so let's get back to it, because this situation, like I mentioned, it gets crazier and crazier, and it's basically a mirror of where America is right now. So let's get back into it.
Did anybody actually get the 65-inch mac and cheese box? Because I stayed up till midnight and I didn't. Tell me why it's already being sold on eBay. I'll even give you a little inside secret. I'm in a couponing group that has over 180,000 members in it who are all waiting for this drop, and not a single person got it. You had people that had it in their card, connected to their credit cards and everything. All they had to do was hit buy, and they didn't get it either. The only resolution I have is that there has to be a bunch of bots that purchase them, because I know you can hook up bots to your account and purchase them, but that really sucks because I eat mac and cheese in my house. I really wanted it for my kids. I'll even show you. This is my pantry, and this is my other pantry. I have 4 kids, and now you even go to the website and it's not even available. So, I don't know. Walmart needs to fix it. Maybe Kraft mac and cheese needs to fix it next time, but it really kind of sucks.
I feel the frustration. I have 2 toddlers that love mac and cheese, all right? We don't eat the Kraft mac and cheese. We eat other types of mac and cheese, but if they had a box full of mac and cheese, a whole entire pantry full of mac and cheese, they would be so excited, okay? So I understand she's got 4 kids, so that's even more children to feed. And so if you can give them more of these mac and cheese, that would be even better. Someone in the comments said that they actually got one. So I'm floored that anyone even got one, because the comments in each and every video that I see are filled with people who were just that close into purchasing. They already set up their cart, they put it in the cart, they logged in their payment information, and when the box dropped, just a second later, it sold out. No one got it. So someone actually said that they're getting it, and I'm floored. Someone said this whole thing was such a joke. I was up and ready to add to my cart, but it was never available. Was up at 11:58, 11:59, midnight, 12:01, nothing. Someone said, you have more than enough mac and cheese. I was thinking the same thing too. I'm not trying to judge her. You know, I know that when you have 4 kids, That is a lot. I've got 3, and that is enough for us to maintain in this household. So the fact that she's got 4, she showed us 2 different pantries, and they both had few boxes of mac and cheese in there. Someone said, I wanted it so bad for my oldest kid, so tired of the hype for things that are not attainable. And I tell you, we've been talking about that here a lot, and it's pretty funny to watch, but at the same time, it's frustrating because people are sold hype. Each and every minute we see a new drop, and these companies, I feel like, are low-key running some kind of social experiment to see what consumers are willing to do. I see another comment here. Someone said, pretty positive it was only sent to influencers and it was never going to be available to the public. I have a personal theory that that is true as well, that this was just a marketing tactic just to show you or reintroduce to you guys in your face Kraft macaroni and cheese, the Kraft brand, because they just had this huge controversy, which we'll talk about very soon in this video, that now they're trying their very best to gain back traction and to get back the trust of their customers and start making sales again.
I'm gonna leave this right here. You see this? I just wanted it just to have it. And I was going to donate the mac and cheese to a local food bank. But to Walmart, I am very pissed off at you. I made sure that I was up. I made sure that I signed into my account. I made sure that all my cards were attached to my account.
Yeah, you know what? Walmart does have explaining to do. It's not just the Kraft brand, but now it's Walmart too. So Walmart got in the middle of this crossfire, and now they're being looked at with a side eye.
I wanted it to be. I'm sure my default card was added to my account correctly. I made sure my cart itself was empty. Besides that, right then and there, I go in and it's $11.59. This thing right here, okay, this cheese, I add it to my cart and it says it right up top. I go to hit checkout, and what happens? I had to re-sign in again.
Oh.
And I go back and it's sold out. Walmart, you are foul for that. Now
That's
they're
wrong.
on eBay and on these marketplaces for $500. $500 for a box of mac and cheese. Matter of fact, Kraft mac and cheese, you ain't got to send me the mac and cheese. Can you just send me the box? I want the big box. That's all I want. Can I please get that? I mean, if I got to pay $20 for the box, I'll pay $20 for the box. I was going to donate the mac and cheese anyway. So could you please, somebody?
Here's the thing. People are exhausted. People are still losing their jobs. And non-ghost jobs are so hard to find. Wages are flat and everything is basically very expensive. So when a silly $20 novelty box drops, people cling to it like a moment of fun in a year that basically was everything but fun. So this wasn't about Kraft, but this was about people who truly need a sense of relief.
Walmart, Kraft, macaroni and cheese, you all have some explaining to do. Because not one person I know was able to snag this deal. Right here. 65 boxes of macaroni and cheese. Yes, that is the one thing I wanted for Black Friday. The one thing I wanted was 65 boxes of macaroni and cheese. And yes, I was going to buy 2 of them. No, you could only buy 1, but I was going to buy 2 somehow because I was going to donate 65 boxes of macaroni and cheese to the local food bank. And I wanted 65 boxes of macaroni and cheese for my family. So Kraft and Walmart, you have some explaining to do because not one person I know on every page I follow was able to snag 65 boxes of macaroni and cheese. So if you were, please put it in the comments that you were, and I want to see a picture of you with it. Walmart and Kraft, you have some explaining to do.
People are pissed. Let's look at the comment section here. So someone said, from the sounds of it, they deliberately marked it as sold out so people couldn't buy it at the lower price. By the minute the deal ended, all of a sudden they magically had it in stock again at full price. And someone said, right marketing. I'm telling you, this is a new type of marketing that's going on. And it's not just Kraft macaroni and cheese. We talked about it with the teddy bear hype at Starbucks. We even talked about the Target swag bags. Like, this is marketing that we're seeing more and more often right now, while the brands itself are trying to recover and redeem themselves in front of their customers. And it's really bad. It's bad. It's a horrible way to try to get back the customers that you're looking for, because it's showing that you don't really care about the customers, because the customers are not able to take advantage of these deals. There's not even enough boxes to go around for anyone to truly enjoy the deal and even maybe give Kraft a shout out on social media. So it's marketing, but it's also frustration, and people are getting very upset about it. And someone said, yet here we are complaining when they're still supporting corporate greed. Yes, every time we buy into the hype, as much as it's really, hard to resist sometimes, the more we give into the hype, the more we give into the greed, and the more we feed the monster, truly.
Did I stay up trying to get the 65-inch Kraft mac and cheese from Walmart.com? Yes, I did. Was I on time? Yes, I was. Was it in my cart? Yes. And then it went poof, out of stock. What in the world? This is why I love Stouffer's. Stouffer's would never do that to me.
Never have I ever in my entire life waited at a store at midnight for a Black Friday deal. But Walmart, I don't know. I might be waiting for this. There's a 65-inch. It's the size of a 65-inch TV screen. That's 65 Kraft macaroni and cheese is inside of it, and it's gigantic. Oh my God. Who's coming with me? Let's go. Look at how big it is. Look at who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? Let's go. We're going at midnight.
We ride at dawn.
$20. Let's go.
I think we might need to check in on her. Like, is she okay? So this quiet mac and cheese drop became a huge viral moment on social media, the type of fun moment that people could actually participate in. And even that, a lot of people were not even able to do. And the thing is, people don't just buy, seemingly silly things because they're irresponsible, but they do it because the world feels a little chaotic and out of control.
Anybody else get scammed today by Walmart trying to buy their 65-inch screen TV, their special limited edition Black Friday sale, which they have limited stock from? How many did Walmart freaking make? I'm on the website. I have 10 devices. Every device in my house layout. I have 4 computers, 4 iPads, 4 phones, all logged in, ready to buy this mac and cheese box. And none of it just any devices, which is one of deliver. So I click deliver, and I gotta buy, and it doesn't work. Walmart didn't accept my card, which is as accepted in the past. What the frick, Walmart? What just happened? I literally went on Reddit. I went everywhere. Nobody could buy this.
She's the second person in this roundup of videos that mentioned that her card just mysteriously did not work at the checkout. I'm more and more sold with the opinion that Walmart did this on purpose, and perhaps they only had just a few for the influencers, and everyone else was just like out of luck, basically. Also, there were people in front of the Walmart store at midnight, Black Friday, waiting on this box. And so many people left without even getting one. So not only did they have the in-person demands, but they also had the online demand, and barely anyone even received a box. She had 4 laptops open and ready to purchase. So that right there tells us everything that we need to know, that this was some kind of a marketing ploy. And I'm not usually a conspiracy theorist, but I completely believe that there's something fishy going on here, or maybe something cheesy, right?
I swear to God, I'm gonna see it on eBay tomorrow for like $300. I wanted like $20. $20. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. Screen TV. What the hell happened, Walmart? Why won't you accept my card? It's a Black Friday card. Every single person uses this card. I have used it before. I have said 3 freaking Red Bulls tonight, waiting to buy this mac and cheese box. What the hell just happened? I want my mac and cheese. I want it really freaking bad. Why do you hate me? Why? Bring this back.
I had the giant box of Kraft mac and cheese, the 65-inch television-sized mac and cheese with the boxes in it. I hit buy now, and it's sold out. I was gonna give that to my sister, but not now. It was literally in my cart. Hit buy now. It's going. Bye. Not today.
And good night and sweet dreams to everybody except all the people that somehow made that 65-inch mac and cheese TV box from Walmart and Kraft sell out in 60 seconds or less. I was so close. I tried so hard. Walmart, Kraft, do your girl a solid. I got an almost 11-year-old who would literally probably shit her pants out of excitement. Her past 2 years of ornaments have been Kraft mac and cheese ornaments. We did a school project on Kraft mac and cheese. It's all she loves.
And so I learned that there is a term and it's called escape spending. You know, these micro purchases that help people to cope when life just feels hectic. Work is unstable, bills are overwhelming and they're due. And so the future feels very uncertain. And so like I mentioned before, I am not perfect here. I catch myself all the time doing this emotional escape spending, especially when it comes to these food delivery apps, because food is just my way of treating myself at the end of the day. So I'm not perfect here. So people were not mad just about a box, but they were mad at losing out on that one harmless thing that was supposed to actually work out well and bring some kind of joy into their lives. And perhaps they probably did want to mark up and, sell the item online like so many different people are doing right now.
Black Friday, internet, Kraft mac and cheese, Walmart, and the fiasco. I'm already seeing them pop up in my feed, and it's not even funny because I knew this kind of insanity was going to start. You know why? Because it happens with Ticketmaster. All these bots buy up all this stuff online and then turn around and foosh, it's gone. And then now it's on resale. Reselling it out because the Walmart sites are set up and let for the resellers because Walmart already lets other people resell. It's literally no different than Ticketmaster. Walmart is running a scam with its resellers and letting them have access to it ahead of time. And then that way they can turn around and go on eBay and all these places for $500 and try and sell all this mac and cheese. Good. Don't even buy it. Let Kraft make their little bit of money. Let Walmart have their time with their bots. But you know what? Let everybody keep all that damn mac and cheese.
Wow, Walmart. Wow. Okay, so I know that there are bots that are assigned to different gig apps, where people are able to make money, where these bots grab the job quickly for the person that needs the job. Say if they're doing an Instacart order and they want that job faster than anyone else that's clicking the app all day, they will buy a bot to grab that job for them so that they don't have to do so much heavy lifting. Well, I didn't realize that there was actually a bot that was probably assigned to this whole entire Walmart situation, that people were preying on this item a long time ago and already had in their mind that they were going to resell this and mark it way up. People are saying that they have found it online for $500, where the box itself was only $20. It was supposed to be a Black Friday deal, but these resellers are grabbing it and they are making a huge profit because of people's desperation.
Plain and simple, because there's people that actually wanted it for the box, they wanted it for the mac and cheese, and now the scalpers, like always, have ruined it for everybody. I blame Walmart. I definitely blame Kraft mac and cheese on this as well, because literally they could have just had these in each store and said, hey, each store has 50 of these, and made it that easy. That's a collab. You don't let people go online and let bots run it.
And before we move on, we need to finally address why this whole thing sparked a huge, bigger conversation about Kraft, because this is not the first time that consumers felt let down by the brand. So last year, a woman bought Kraft's gluten-free mac, right? But there was no cheese powder packet inside of the box. And I'm really sure she loves Kraft this much because of what she does next. So instead of just moving on and finding a different brand, she pressed in. She voiced her upset online, and the brand heard her complaint and they offered her 4 coupons. And so she brought another box hoping that there was sufficient cheese, and another, and 4 boxes, absolutely no cheese included. And it's crazy because you're telling me that America can't even trust that the cheese packet can be in the box anymore. This means our economy is down bad. So Kraft responded saying, oh, well, there's no issue with the gluten-free mac and cheese. Pretty much, what are you talking about? You're crazy. But the internet said otherwise, and the brand got dragged for weeks. When grocery prices are high and wages are low, people expect these essentials to be correct, and rightfully so. And so missing cheese is not just a mistake, but it feels like disrespect. So when this Kraft TV box drop went viral, people immediately remembered, oh wait, last year Kraft couldn't even give us cheese. So it's almost like the brand said, oh, you want cheese? Okay, I'll give it to you. 65 boxes of cheese. And that made the desperation around this entire viral box even more clear, that people just want something to go right. So when you see someone who is absolutely frustrated over just a small item, it's not about that item itself, but it's about everything else in their life that feels truly heavy. So no, people are not okay. This economy is not okay. The job market has not been okay.
Rent is too damn high. The cost of living is too damn high. And I don't understand how the government thinks that that is sustainable for the American citizens. I am looking online at different places, houses, apartments, townhomes, everything to see what's out there. One, they want you to make 3 times the rent. Jobs are not paying 3 times the rent. I'm looking at different jobs that require at least a bachelor's degree, which I have, but they're at $50,000 a year. What? And you expect me to pay $2,000 and above for rent, and you want me to make 3 times that? Like, make it make sense. How is people surviving out here? And then they want to get on you about living, allowing people to come stay with you, and they paying a portion of the rent. So people can't stay there if they're not on the lease, and you can get in trouble for that and evicted for that. And on top of that, they want your the deposit, which is the equivalent of the rent, the first month rent, and then last month rent. And then they want your credit score to be extra high. Mine is 796. So I mean, I will qualify, but again, for the average American, that's not doable.
This little box became the symbol of all the things that people have lost this year: stability, fun, hope, even disposable income. This box sold out because it was not really a product. It was a cultural moment. And my personal theory here is in agreement with so many of you guys who have mentioned that this possibly was another example of a social experiment disguised as marketing. We've hit a point now where people can't even afford real luxuries anymore. They can't trust brands for these basic groceries. They can't rely on steady jobs. And so companies release these tiny little trinkets, and then suddenly the whole entire world stops. So this is the same psychology behind so many other things that we've been talking about here. You know, the Starbucks teddy bear cup, the Target swag bag, which so many of you guys had so much to talk about, the Stanley cup craze, and all of these random TikTok viral stuff that sells out within just hours. Americans are living in survival mode right now. They are burnt out, they are financially strained, and emotionally tapped out. And sometimes the only thing that people can actually look forward to is a cheap, silly product drop to maybe remind them that life still has moments of joy. But behind every viral sellout is a much deeper truth that people, they are hurting, people are tired, and people are just trying to find something positive, even if it is a cardboard box filled with noodles and powdered cheese. So guys, tell us, because yes, we are secretly judging you, right? Were you one of the people who had this TV box in your online Walmart shopping cart? Or if you were any of those that were standing outside of Walmart, let us know in the comments section. And why did you want it in the first place? Was it for childhood memories, to resell, or maybe just some humor. And if you want more commentary on the gaslighting of today's cost of living, America's job market, the burnout, the overconsumption, and these strange ways that people cope, then make sure that you are subscribed because we talk a lot about it here on this channel. And before you leave, go ahead and check out this video because people are still talking about how crazy it was that Target literally played in the people them face. But social media pulled an Uno reverse. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Like and share to spark up a low-key argument with your friends and family members, and we will see each other in the next video.